Okay, today we're looking at Project Gutenberg with its over 54,000 free ebooks. So many of these are the classics, so if you are an ELA teacher, this is going to be a huge bonanza for you. We are going to jump over to the Pride and Prejudice one, and I'm just going to go straight down to Chapter 1. So what I'll do is I'm going to load in the InsertLearning Chrome extension right now, and I'm going to get my toolbar over on the left-hand side. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is add in instructions for my students. So I'm going to click on the sticky note, and up here on Chapter 1, I'm going to add in instructions. Okay, so students will be able to then use their own toolbar on the left-hand side to highlight and annotate the text as they're reading through it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in an audio narration. So over at LibriVox, someone else has already actually recorded a real person speaking, and so I want to add this into the text itself. So right underneath that one, what I'm going to do is hit enter, and I'll just paste in the link to that YouTube video, and now the students can listen to the audio recording as they're reading through it on their own. And then the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to add in one of the questions, and I'll just add it right after this paragraph right here. And the questions go by line or by paragraph. Okay, so this question might not work great with this section right here, but what I did was added in a text-dependent question. So the only way that students could answer this question is if they actually read through the text and thought about it, and then they'll be able to answer the question right here, and all of the student responses get collected into your teacher dashboard. We can do the same thing by adding in a class discussion that's then going to be private to just simply the class that's reading through it. And then of course students can then add in their own notes as they're reading through here, and their own comments as well. So if I wanted to highlight something on here, such as one of the main characters, and I could add a little note for the students too, so then they could see that and they could add in emojis, whole variety of different types of things. Pretty soon you'll be able to do different color highlights too. So the way that I got to this page, so I'm going to back up a little bit. On Project Gutenberg, you can search on there, and they also have a category of favorite books or popular books that are on there. But then when you get to any book page, you have a couple of different options for the book. And what you'll want to click on is the Read This Book Online, the HTML version. These other versions don't work directly with InsertLearning, and really you've got the online, the HTML version. So this is going to then so then once you click on that, you'll be taken to the page. So we'll just try that right now, show you. So you click on here. So now the page is loaded. I'm going to load in the InsertLearning Chrome extension again. And now when I scroll down to Chapter 1, we'll see all those elements in there. This is a really good way to be able to then scaffold the text and kind of break it up. One of the downsides of Project Gutenberg is that it's all one giant article. So what's really nice here is that now you can actually break this text apart to kind of help students as they're reading through it and really kind of turn this into a more interactive book that they're reading through. So check it out at Gutenberg.org.